so good for your life. Pine needles.
Hello, my happy quilters. Gosh, I'm here 2 weeks in a row. I can't even believe it. That's awesome. Things are starting to get back to it. Yay! All right, every time I clap, yay, way to go, Carly. It's kind of a new normal for me. So, not quite back to normal, but getting there. Aren't I?
Yep, one
Enough
step
to
at
pick
a time.
on you.
Yeah, enough to.
So anyways, we welcome Mason here again, my grandson. This is Susie's oldest son. Joy's in Kentucky right now.
Yep, filling in for Joy this time once I filled in
I know
for you. Yep.
Then, I don't know.
Maybe I'll just do the show
Maybe
next
you
time
just
by
will
myself.
You could.
Just the Mason show.
Or maybe Carly might have to come on here too. So
I think
anyways,
that
we're
should
glad
happen.
to have Mason back to pinch hit for Joy again today. So welcome. We're coming to you live from Rochester, Minnesota. This is Pine Needles Quilt and Sew, and we are so glad that you can kick off the second half of your week here with us today. We got some fun things to do. Do you want to tell them about the prizes? Or do you want me to talk about it?
I think you got it.
All right. So each week we give away 3 $10 gift certificates, and 2 of them are drawn randomly. If you like, comment, and share on our page. And we don't draw the names until Friday evening. The email goes out on Saturday morning because we know that some of you are working and can't watch us live. We have a ton of people that watch on the recording of the show too. So 2 lucky winners will win a $10 gift certificate, and then we have one for the trivia winner, and we'll have a trivia question later, and the first one to get the answer to the computer wins that $10 too.
There you go. Easy as that.
Doesn't get much better. Also, if you want to shop on our site, you can shop at your convenience. We have a special page just with the things that we have featured here on the live, and you can click on that, and at your convenience, you can shop on those anytime today, or you can shop all week long. We'll change them again next Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so it's been cold.
Very cold.
You don't like the cold?
Not so much.
Only for snowmobiling.
Only if there's snow. Otherwise, I just feel like it's just cold for no reason.
I know. Well, we had cold jokes last week with some winter jokes this week.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So, you've tried your hand at a little carpentry here and there.
Yeah.
More of a mechanic, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so much carpentry. So, how does a North Pole carpenter fix something that's broken?
I don't know. That's a tough one.
It glues it together. It glues it together.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Never heard that one.
What do you call a reindeer without eyes?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, only Grandma.
Yeah, that
That one was bad.
was a little bit of a...
Okay, let's talk about
little
some
bit of a grandma
fun
joke there.
fabric. Let's talk about some fun fabric. Okay, this time we have... I'll let you open that up for me.
All right.
We have something that's called Time and Again, and it's from Moda, and it's by Lizzie Cull McRae. Fun, kind of on the 30-ish, like the old time 30 fabrics, but not really. Bright and fun, and it's great for a cold winter day. So let's take a look at these, Carly. We'll come down here a little bit. Look at this. Isn't this fun? This is probably the biggest print that's in there. I just love it. But I guess maybe it's the colors, these retro colors that remind me more of the 30s. You don't even know what 30s fabrics are, do you? No.
Not really.
Okay, so I'll just do this part. But these are some kind of fun prints that we have.
They're definitely cool, though.
There. Look at this. Love this zigzaggy. This is aqua. Is this aqua? Teal? What would you call this color?
I'd say, yeah. Teal, kind of.
Yeah.
Teal. And the teal, red, and white really look nice next to each other. I like
Look
that.
at this. Oh, I lied. This is a little bit bigger print. I think these are poppies.
Yeah.
Or anemones.
I don't know much about flowers.
Yeah,
That's
my
more.
grandma
That's
would.
more your
my
realm
mom,
a little bit.
your grandma. Grandma Cookie was very much a flower gardener. Oh, look at here. So here's the matching one with the red and the kind of navy bluish country blue flowers.
Yeah, it kind of starts to go into a darker
This is
blue.
fun, isn't it?
Yeah. It matches kind of how it's been outside, kind of a Christmassy winter vibe.
It's like snowflakey.
Yeah.
It does look that way. And then we got some fun reds here. Oh my gosh. So cute. Okay, this is interesting. Normally you don't see this in two collections where you have the aqua and then you have this lighter blue. But boy, it really does work, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. And then we go into more of a, it's not really navy, but yes, it is. Look at the background on here. So we have all these different shades of blues, then the navies.
Super cool.
Wow. Isn't that pretty? I love this. Carly suggested we show this week, and I'm glad we did. I think it's really, really a pretty line. Again, it's Time and Again by Lori Cole McRae, and it's from our friends at Moda, and it's really fun. You're going to want to have some of this. And we also have, if you hold that one up, we have it all on the bolts, every single piece.
I'm going to hold this.
Yeah, so that's a 10-inch layer cake. We also have it, the 5-inch charm pack, the mini charms, and also the jelly roll. So
A little bit of everything.
we do. We got something for everybody.
Yeah, big or small.
So that's a fun, we've got a couple quilt samples being made out of this too. I can't really wait to see what they look like. That's going to be fun. Okay, now the snow leopard flannel quilt. Nope, we're not going to talk about that yet.
Nope.
Because we're going to talk about a couple new books. I've got a couple new books there. Nope, right on top. I put them on top for you.
These, yep.
There you go.
Right in front of my face. Yep.
Okay, so let's look down here. Carly, let's move it down. And we have, oh yeah, thank you for, when Mason starts to talk, then I'll take a drink of water. So we have these fun books. Now, I don't really know if these are new, but they're new to us. So these are Annie's quilting books. And what I love about these books is, like this one has 12 projects. So Scrap Happy Quilts, I'm just going to go through this really quick. So Scrap Busters, or if you've got leftover things, or just want to make things out of new fabrics too. These are fun quilts. The patterns are well written. And what I absolutely love about these is the price point on them. It's $12.99 for this book. And look, here's all the pictures of the quilts, plus the ones on the front. A single pattern costs that much right now, doesn't it?
Yep.
And then this one is called Stash Busting Weekend Quilts. So here again, lots of fun.
I guess I've never really looked at any of these books before, but it's kind of nice to see that they have little helpful tips and notes before you get started on them.
Well, the other
That
thing,
would help me out a lot.
absolutely. The other thing I like is the directions are in color. So sometimes, you might not do orange here, but you'll know what you used. And
You can
because
just kinda
sometimes if they're
correlate it,
black
yeah.
and white, it's kind of hard to, very easy to follow. Fun quilts to make. So those are two new books here at the store. Scrap Happy Quilts and Stash Busting Weekend Quilts. I absolutely love 12 in this one and 13 in this one for the price of one pattern, basically. Thank you. Okay, now let's talk about the quilt behind us. This is one that is called Hey Violet, and it actually is a block of the month. And it's from Wilmington Fabrics, and it's in beautiful, beautiful purple and blue batik. Susie made this. It's a beautiful quilt on the diagonal, which we absolutely love. We don't do the block of the month, but we sell it as a kit. For those purple and blue lovers, this is really a fun quilt to do. And as you can see, you make the same block over several times, kind of put it together with some different sashing things. So that's a very fun quilt. We have the kits for that. Hey Violet. The next one, if you want to pull this one down and get the quilt kit off the bottom shelf. This is fun. I know we've shown this before, but we sold out of it so fast we had to, oh, no, this is the wrong one. So now get me the other one. It's
This guy.
Yep, there we go.
There we go. Got it.
Isn't this fun? This one, Susie also made. Can you move over just a little bit so I can see it? Just for a minute. Isn't that cute? And see the detail of the snowflakes in the corners, in the two opposite corners?
It's super cool with the cabin on there, too.
You'd
and
just
there's
like to
even lights.
snowmobile right by here,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
that'd be cool.
Absolutely. So anyways, this one's called Winter Magic. And this is one that we've had to rekit. Really, really popular because it has the panel in the middle. And I think this is a digital panel. I think it's by Hoffman, but don't get me, I might not be. But anyways, comes with everything to make this quilt and the pattern. This is also a great pattern, you know, to reuse for those panels that you have. It just really it tells a striking story. All right. I think next now you can give me the flannel quilt and you can pull that one down.
Hopefully we got it down here.
And then you can probably scooch back over a little bit. We worked so hard sewing together 5-inch squares on this one. But no, we didn't. This is another one that we ran out of kits and we had to reorder some of the fabric. But this is they call it a cheater. You all know what it is, cheater yardage. And we put two together and we put it together with cuddle for the backing. Mm-hmm. And if we go like this, I got it. If you want to hold this one up. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but they quilted snowmen on there. And it's so darn cute. But a nice soft, so flannel on the front, soft cuddle on the back, and we have kits with either a blue or a green that matches these, dark green. So if you want blue or green, you might want to put that in your comments when you're ordering. But this is super simple to make. You have to sew one seam in this, put it together, or send it to your quilter, quilt it real quick, and you've got this cute quilt that nobody would know that you didn't sew all those 5-inch squares together.
Yeah, it's super soft and comfy. I really like that part.
You
of
might
it.
have to have that one sometime. We'll figure it out later. All right. So down there are some white kind of fabrics. If you'll grab those to me. Yep, there's several kinds. Okay, I want to talk to you today a little bit about, sometimes we forget about some of the easy things that we can do to make our quilting life easier. And I have long been a Kansas Trouble fabric lover. So Kansas Trouble is Mason. It's classic fabrics. It's the darker colors. I don't know. You'll figure it. You'll know later on. But recently, Moda came out with these Kansas Trouble favorite backgrounds. So we have the layer cakes, and it's all of the Kansas Trouble favorites over the years. So all sorts of different, but it's all background prints. So they have it with the layer cakes. Also, we have it with our charm packs, the little mini charms, and the jelly rolls. So sometimes it's really fun to use these. Like, you could use it if you wanted to put your own charms together, and every other block could be one of these for a fun 9-patch, 4-patch, whatever you want to do. Or there's tons of things that you can do with layer cakes when you need the backgrounds. You still would have a little bit of a scrappy look, so it wouldn't all be the same. And there are lots and lots of jelly roll quilts that call for a print and a light background. So I'm going to make something with the Kansas Trouble jelly roll. I have a quilt in mind, and with this one as well. But sometimes these fun little things, same with these mini charms, you get something coordinates, and you don't have to cut all those 2.5-inch squares or any of these, or the 2.5-inch strips. So this would be kind of fun to have in your stash. But I wanted to talk to you about this because it's something kind of new from Moda. They've been very popular here, but it's called Kansas Trouble's favorite backgrounds.
And two, it's kind of like a white off-white color, so it pretty much matches with anything.
Right, exactly.
It's very universal to wear.
Yes, it really is.
It's just nice to probably have a pack laying around. Always
Well, or
there.
sometimes you need one little piece of something,
Yep.
and you would have it. So those are something you might want to think about. Okay, Simply Charming January kit. Oh gosh, we didn't bring that in, but the Simply Charming club started. Remember, we lost, but there is a, if you hit Simply Charming, there is a kit. I think it's been really popular, but once a month we're going to feature a Moda charm pack, And there's a free pattern. It's by me and my sister. We showed it last time in a cute little zippered bag. I think there's only 6 kits left. They went really fast, so if you want one of those, I think you can just hit in Simply Charming kit. Maybe Susie can put it on the website or put it on the comments for us. So we can, we're missing Joy. We're kind of running around at the last minute. She does see to, and we are missing you, Joy. She does see to a lot of
make
things
sure
that we
lined up here.
that we don't think about. Then, oh my gosh. Susie doesn't, yes, she does. She makes most of the quilts. So she is a busy girl. She is sewing all the time. This next quilt that she made is so cute. And there's the kit on the top.
This guy?
Nope, the kit.
Oh, yeah. I know this one.
Now, this is the fabric you showed when I was gone.
Yeah, she was super excited about it
So
when she
here's
made
the
it.
quilt. No, make sure it's the right one. Yes! Oh my gosh. Ta-da! Oh my goodness. You guys can't see all the way up at the front, I know, on the top because there's sheep. And then there's a big barn up here because we can only show part of it. But it's all right here on the front. And here's the pattern. And here are all the fabrics to make this. And she did have a good time making that.
Yeah, she was very excited. She called me into her sewing room about 4 times.
It was a cold day. Every time she had a new block done, she'd send me a picture of it. But this is really fun. Farm for, this really doesn't necessarily have to be for kids either. Mm-hmm. But it's called My Little Farm. And we have the kits, and there is the cute sample that we have made. Okay, now we got some charms. We got some farm. I got to show them the charms. Yep, you're just about touching them.
All of these.
Yes. So we've got to make something, but these are really cute. Carly, I'm going to have you come down here. These are Kathy Holden's Farm and Garden Charms. And there's a little truck with fruits and vegetables on here. Here's a shovel and we call them a potato fork, but it's a garden fork. This looks like a little 8N Ford for those of you the old farm tractor, and then this is a little seed packet of peas. But these are fun little charms to put on your bags that you make, but also you can go the other way. I put these with a ring on, if I go to a retreat or something, on my scissors.
That'd be cool, yeah.
So, it's really quite fun.
I think Grandpa might even put this little
He might want
tractor one on his truck keys.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. So those are new, those little farm charms. Oh, we were going to talk about a machine today. We forgot to bring.
Yeah, we did forget to bring that one.
And did we forget to bring even the little poster in about it?
I can go get it.
No. Yeah. No, we're okay. So you'll have to look on the weekly email on Saturday because we, Mason and I, Carly and I have been working on some things, and we got a truckload sale going on. We got some entry-level sewing machines. It's the Bernina 335 and the Bernina 475 Classic Edition. And the 475, we're going to include a little, it's not little.
It's actually a pretty
very nice Bandicoot sewing cabinet with it. And it's at a really, really wonderful price. Mm-hmm. And then little 335 is also, we were able to buy quite a few of these, so we were able to get a good price on them. Mm-hmm. So we're passing it on to you. Great entry-level machine. It's got all that you would need to do. It's a real Bernina. I mean, it's metal parts.
Yep.
It's made by Bernina.
You're getting that
it's
durability.
Small, but wow,
Yeah.
It's really a big machine. So it's a great for a second machine or one that you might want to travel with or keep at your cabin or your second home or wherever in your camper.
Mm-hmm. They're great ones to get you either set up or a spare machine to have around, especially with the prices that they're at.
Well, and we talked about folks bringing their sewing machines in for service and they can hardly live without it. Well, this might be the one for you to have at home, so when your other big machine is getting serviced, you have one at home too. So those will be in the weekly email. Those are just pine needles deals. Mm-hmm. You won't find them probably anywhere else. Kind of excited about that. Exclusive. All right, so I want that little thing. Nope, that little quilt. Yep. This is really fun. This is a fun little wall hanging tabletop or whatever you want. This is our commitment to everybody that buys machines here. So this is a 790 Pro, a 990 owners event that we're having. It's 2 days, and you're going to be learning. Well, you will make this thing, which is absolutely fun. You're going to learn about machine embroidery, or the machine applique and embroidery. You're going to piece also on your 990. You're going to do the quilting, and you're going to do it in components. So you're going to go around things. They're going to show you exactly how to do that. And then you're going to use the stitching. Do they call it, this is the big stitch on the 990, but they'll show you how to bring it in embroidery on the 790 Pro too, and then the little motifs as well. But Joy and Tim are going to be your hosts of this class, so if you bought your 790 or your 990 here, you're going to want to take this class because you're going to learn a ton more about your wonderful machine. Now, if you bought it elsewhere, if there's not a waiting list, you can come too, but the cost is not the same. I'm just fair warning. So this for the new 990 and the 790 Pro owners, very fun. Hopefully we're going to do something every quarter.
That'll be really cool.
Just for our owners. So that's that. Then the other one is the Beginning Quilt Works class that's coming up. And this is with Kendra. And so these are just small little project. This is if you've never done paper piecing, or if you absolutely love this project. This is great for beginners. If you've never done Judy Niemeyer paper piecing, so that's the Quilt Works with the papers and everything, here's your chance to do a smaller project to get a little taste of it, see if you like it. You probably will love it, but it includes this kit, your papers, your instruction, and everything to make this particular quilt. Little wall hanging or a table topper or whatever you have, you'll be ready for spring. Very fun with Kendra. So there's just a few openings in that class as well. All right. I think it might be time for trivia.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure you won't know the answer to this.
I probably not.
So, you ready, Carly? All right. So, a quilt that you're going to have to be quick on this because it's kind of an easy one to the people out there, probably not to you. So, a quilt that turns into a pillow or vice versa is called a blank. A quilt that turns into a pillow or vice versa is called a blank. All right. Let's look at the auction quilt, shall we? Oh, when we pull this down, let's show them the sheep in the barns. Just hold it up here a little bit. Isn't that cute? Look at the barn. And then let's pull this over and look at the sheep too.
Where at? Oh.
So they can see the
right
sheep.
Here.
And then look at the quilting. It's got cows and stuff on the minky.
Yeah, super
Cows
cool.
and pigs and really fun. Long arm quilting, you can bring them in here and we will do the long arm quilting for you as well. So here's our fun auction quilt for this week. Sunflowers. We need some sunshine. We haven't had very many sunny days, have we?
Yeah.
So it's a nice small little wall hanging or just a little lap throw. So that's going to be our auction quilt, and you can look right here tomorrow morning. It's available for auction, and all the instructions will be available there. And you can bid you just bid right there in the comments on Facebook, and you have until Saturday at 1 o'clock to do it.
And it has a cool blue and
It does.
white backing. Kind of matches your centerpiece
And
too in there.
sunflower kind of design on the quilting too. So that will be a fun one for you to bid on as well. The winner of the trivia is, no drum roll, Judy Hazel. Yay, congratulations, Judy. And the answer is Willow.
I probably could have figured that one out if you gave me a little bit of time.
Willow,
but-
yes. Those were real popular. They're kind of making their way back again now. They are kind of fun for kids, especially because
Yeah.
they can go to grandma's and have their own blanket and their own pillow all in one. All right, so if they watch to the very end, we've got a fun charm pack we didn't talk about that yet. I want to talk about this. I missed that. And the book and the thing. So the quilt along that's starting the end of February. This is a Lori Holt fabrics from Riley Blake. Now, Joy has cut all of the 12 blocks. And this is the fat quarter pack that we showed you last time. And this is how much fabric she had left. So you're going to have enough to make more than one quilt here. So these are the backgrounds. We had a few less of those. But she's got all the blocks made. And so these are 6-inch blocks. And everybody gets one of these. This is a Lori Holt design board. This is a 7x7-inch design board. So I'm going to do a demonstration as we go along. So I might reuse these fabrics and make 12-inch blocks. So I think you'll have more. Well, we know you're going to have more than enough.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the way she is finishing it, it will make these 6-inch blocks into optional 12-inch blocks if you want. And we're going to be using this quick and easy block tool book. You're going to want this. This is where the blocks are going to come from. And I love because it's got this, it lays flat, but every single block that's in here, and there's 110 blocks, we're only going to be making 12 of them, but each of the 110 blocks is made in 5 different sizes. So this is just really, like it says, quick and easy block tool. That's going to be great. So if you haven't signed up for that, we're going to kick it off here on February 26th at the live, but we're not going to talk about it. It will be, we'll have a YouTube link for you to watch the video on how to make the blocks and what we're doing. So that's going to be fun. Oh, I'm glad I saw that in the corner.
Yeah,
so now, if you watch to the very end, we have a prize for you. And of course, if you are local, you'll want to pick this up at the store. If you're from far away, you're going to have to pay for the shipping. Otherwise, don't comment. But the comment word today is winter. So you want to comment in winter for your chance to win this wonderful Quaint Cottage by Gingerbread charm pack. So we'll put your name on it. Okay, I got a question. Is how big is the finished quilt? Well, we don't know. It's going to be 12 6-inch blocks. They're optionally going to be made into a finishing solution with 12-inch blocks, which probably will just sew those together, but they could be options. We'll have lots of options for you. You could sew your blocks together with sashing, or you could do other things. So it's going to be not everybody's the same. While you can make it exactly the same as ours, if you choose to, it's going to be 12-inch blocks sewn together with a couple border options. So as we get into this, as we're making the quilts, we'll give to you what the finishing option is, but the sky is the limit because these are 6-inch blocks. You can choose to put them all together for a small project. We're going to do a finishing option, putting them all in together to make a 12-inch block. So there'll be a 6-inch block center with 4 sides that makes a 12-inch block. And then I think we've got some border options on that as well. Now, I am probably, as we go along, going to be doing this in 12-inch blocks because there's enough fabric here to do probably 2 sets. But you know, when Lori Holt made this available to us, it's fat quarters, and who can't use extra fabrics? So there is no size at this time. As the time goes on, we're going to do this over 4 months' time. We're not going to drag it out for a whole year, so we'll be doing 3 different blocks every time on the videos, and then we'll probably have another video later on just of how they all come together. So the sky's the limit. You can do what you want on this quilt along. All right. Was that it? Do we have any more questions, Carly?
No, that
looks good.
Alrighty.
So I think it's time to button it up.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, even though you didn't get to talk very much.
That's all right.
Because Grandma talked
You did a good job. I'll allow it.
all the time. Thanks for being my support here, because I need that. And thank you to Carly, too, and Susie, who's in the back room monitoring everything and putting everything on the thing. Sometimes we forget about all those people, too,
Yeah.
don't we? So anyways, we'll button it up for today. Thank you. Thank you so very much for joining us here at the Marcia Mason Show, M&M.
There you go.
Coming to you live from Pine Needles Quilt and Sew in Rochester, Minnesota. And we will see you next time on next Wednesday. We'll be back here, and I think Joy will be back.
Yeah, Joy
But
will
if
be
she's
back.
not, you'll be right here, won't you?
Yep, I'll be right along for the ride.
Anyway, so thank you so much for joining us. Have a great second half of your week. We'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye, everybody.